So, here we are again. So, I'm starting to do some live randoms on this channel, talk about some different subjects, and I just finished doing one, but my audio setting had me on mute. So now I got visual confirmation of my audio setting. So, let's get started with the topic. So, let's talk about Nick Kyrgios versus the 700 drink lady again. And her defamation case against him, or at least her threat of a case against him. Let's take it on over to the article at the Daily Mail, and let's go over it. So, apparently, the 700 drink lady is a Polish lawyer who Nick Kyrgios complained about and had her thrown off the center court during the final between Djokovic and him, which actually, let's go over here. It's said to be, well, that's an old one. The final was very popular because of the controversies between Djokovic and Nick Kyrgios making a big, deep run to the finals in Wimbledon. So, had the stage for a show, and that's what they gave us. It was a pretty darn good match. But during the match, this lady was sitting in apparently very good seats, and she was claiming that she was trying to cheer him on because she's a fan. She suffered from depression, and he came out talking about his struggles, and she empathized with him and was trying to support him. And maybe it wasn't the best way because she admits that she was having a rose drink and another drink, which probably cost an arm and a leg. And she was in the heat, in the sun all day, or for a few hours, and maybe she was getting a little loopy. You know, alcohol in the sun multiplies its effects. So who knows if she was feeling it a little bit and appeared drunk and probably was saying things at the wrong time. But Nick Kyrgios, you know, he uses the crowd to his advantage, like any other tennis player. You know, let me make like any other tennis player, and when the crowd is against him or things are not going his way, then he's actually gets pissed off at the crowd. You know, he complains about people moving about when he's rushing to serve. You know, if you ever been to a big tennis stadium and God forbid you get up from your seat and go get something to drink or go to the bathroom, it takes a little while to get to your seat. Those changeovers happen quick, and if you're not fast and those stairs are steep and you're trying to find your seat, there's people in the way, it's not easy to get in, and especially at the pace Nick Kyrgios serves. It's like super fast. So he gets angry when it's not going his way. He starts blaming the crowd. He blames his box. He's all over the place. I got a love-hate relationship with him because I love his talent. I want to see him do well, but he goes too far. And even though a case could be made that is good for the game, I think it's bad for the game once he pushes it over a certain limit. So, he has her removed. And this is her, and it's like they gave her some more beverage. They gave her a bottle of water, got her out the sun. They, I guess, realized that she wasn't drunk, and she probably apologized, and they let her go back to the seat, and there was no issue from then. But she's claiming that she's going to bring a case against him for defamation because he was reckless in calling her drunk, and she wants to, in her words, make things right, saying that he made reckless and baseless allegations against him or against her. Now, nobody probably would have known who she was if she would have just stayed quiet and let this pass, but Probably some people got to her and said, listen, you know what? This is your chance to get your 15 minutes of fame. Let's try to make something out of it. You know, let's go for it. So this is where they're headed. Where it's going to go, I don't know, because she's claiming that the money that she's going for, she can't say how much, but she's going to give it to charity. Any damages recovered will be donated to charity. So, yeah, whatever. Let's see what happens. However, she wants to be vindicated in the high court. I don't think Kyrgios gives two craps where she's going to be vindicated. So, this is kind of funny. It's... Kyrgios was quoted saying, "Why is she still here? She's drunk out of her mind, speaking to me in the middle of a game." But then again, Kyrgios is a little bit out of control the last couple of tournaments. He's complaining about everything. Before the even match started, at one point, he started complaining about something and saying it was a disgrace. I think it was in Cincinnati. The match didn't even start, and he was complaining, saying that this was a disgrace. And right off the bat, he was doing angry outbursts at his box, and which I think is ridiculous. There's a point where it's good to spice up tennis, but when you're gonna go embarrass yourself and make tennis look bad, that's where I draw the line as Nick Kyrgios being a pain in the ass and should be held accountable. Now, is this lady gonna make him be held accountable for his actions by losing the lawsuit? Will this provoke other people into trying to egg him on to get their 15 minutes of fame during a tennis match? Well, the US Open is coming up, and let's see how the night crowd, which gets a little rowdy in New York, how he interacts with them, because he wasn't like this pre-pandemic. He's been a little bit more out of control, even though he says he's doing well and concentrating on his tennis. But if you just watch his match and watch the way he yells at his box, that's not normal. Something's going on. It's not going to wind up good. He's a moving train wreck, and it's why people like to watch him. And is it good for tennis? Maybe short term, but maybe it's not good for him. I mean, I think he's definitely got some issues going on. I don't think it's going to end well, but that's just my opinion. If you got some other type of take on this, let me know in the comments. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. And got any ideas, if you want to see me do certain things on this channel, let me know. And I'll probably get some footage from the US Open because I'm close by. And thanks for watching. See you next time.